Hello, hello. So, this is a very random time to choose to be streaming, but just so happened that I'm up. I have to complete this game, which I started on stream a few weeks ago. Kind of a long stream, some 8 hours I think, around the release of the game on Steam. And I was trying to complete a Clerics 1 city challenge, which is in better shape, with about 30 turns delay. We are on turn 135 and I'm only on my 7th ambition, well 8th. It's a fighting ambition, so not ideal for OCC, but I have to kill units. We are a huge Christian bloc in the east. Excellent relations with the Assyrians, with Hatti, with many people which I barely met in Babylon and Persia in particular. I have explored almost nowhere in the world. Only Carthage isn't Christian in the people I've met, but maybe Rome as well. I haven't even met Rome. So I'm starting to explore toward the coast. Hatti got the delta of the Nile, and let's try to finish this game. So I was trying to get to produce some wood, playing on the old world map, and Egypt has no wood. I was lucky. I was grooming scrubs along the Nile for a very long time, hoping to have some grow to wood tile, which happened, thankfully. This tile is worth 13 food. One more as a granary, which is as I suspected. Not sure I really want to pay more wood per turn, however. Well, I don't want to, maybe it's still worth it. Okay, so this is the state of the empire. Wasset is still a big city, generating a lot of resources. I'm still rich despite bleeding money through wood. It's shedding discontent rapidly with elder specialists and all that. I have pretty much, all the wonders in the game have been completed, and all the strong and legendary ones by myself. I'm making a bishop. I don't really remember what was my reasoning to make a bishop, but that's where it's happening at the moment. I think we have oh no, we're not up to cataphracts quite yet. So probably in terms of text, that's where we're going. So hydraulics. And okay, and we don't have barding quite yet, or battle line actually. So we need a few more things there. We're going for hydraulics at the moment. But I think, yes, we have all our officers. And we went for a lot of religious play, so we have a specialist and elder poet here, generating quite a few civics, and also 3 elder monks. We funded Zoroastrianism and Judaism, and we got Christianism as well. And we were accumulating quite a few theologies. We have 3 levels of legalism, of Gnosticism, and of Enlightenment in Wasset, which means each, with all 3 cathedrals, we are at 3 gross per citizen at the moment, and discontent per monk and all that. each monk is -4 discontent at the moment. We're getting +6 civics per with our archive and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, quite strong. Of course, OCC being what it is, you're always limited to completing one thing a turn in your city at most, and that's the main limitation. There, could upgrade some of our units. Let's pick Horsebane and Eagle Eye. I don't really want to fight infantry with spears anyway. Can double down on Besieger with this ram that I was given by my Assyrian friends. Are we fortified in Wasset? I don't remember. No, we don't even have walls. Anyway, I could check on the map. You can see that there are no walls around the city. No walls, no moat, and much less towers. Alright, let's enter. So my CPU is still quite old, so the end turn is taking it quite a bit of effort at the moment. When I say quite old, I mean almost 10 years, so not the most modern or high-tech of rigs at the moment. Okay, that's diplomatic events. Greece is not at peace with Assyria as well. Okay. King is ill. That's unfortunate. Yeah, battle line. Expert, the elder bishop. So I want freedom. I think I picked freedom in the beginning. Let me check in this game. Yeah, I've always been in freedom in this one. I didn't really need plenty of orders, and I wanted to try a silly challenge. I wouldn't have picked what's the challenge? I wouldn't have picked Clerics either. So, Babylon, they want civics and they would owe us a favor. I kind of value XP more than anything else. Not sure if I really need the civics I've banked. So, overflowing civics get converted to science. So this is, but this is 21 science. Compared to what I'm generating, it's not that impressive. So yeah, late game OCC are strong. Do I need them to owe me a favor? Not really, I think. I don't really need a relation boost with the Jews, so it takes the XP again. So I'm wondering if it's worth making a meal to augment the output of my lumber mill, but that's one less scrap that has a chance to become a forest itself, so I'm not sure. The mill itself costs stone, so in upkeep, I mean, and to build. I finally lost my scout. I had one exploring toward the Caspian Sea, if I remember correctly. Let's explore. A bit along the coast. I don't think I need to do anything more, improve my lands. I should make the grove. Yeah. Should have done that last turn as well. It's almost 500 gold to buy the wood that I need, but I can sell stone. So I run even and buy the necessary wood. Still unsure if I want to make a lumber mill. So you can see I built, I urbanized quite a bit on the sand, using the perk from being a cleric to preserve the bank of the Nile for agricultural exploitation. And I'm stealing research from Carthage as well, and I might start to toggle and focus on slandering them, trying to engineer war maybe. Good morning, Toddy. Welcome, welcome. Don't hesitate if you have any questions about the game in general, this game in particular, the challenge I'm trying to complete, where I've done in the game, or anything really. It's all welcome. Install research. A new ruler is in Carthage. They don't like me, okay. Alright, influence. Now I'm the minister. Okay. And the king is dying. Or looks to be dying. Let me take a few minutes here actually. My cousin and spy master. Yeah, I think I'm taking the discipline. Avoiding negatives is a good thing in itself. Alright, let's pick the Elder Bishop. I will want to start working on, well, maybe even more science, so the Elder Doctor, the one I'm missing. Because it's never bad. Yeah, Carthage. So, where does this stand in terms of international relation? They're furious and at war with Assyria, perfect. Truth and angry with Hatti. So I could slender or I could steal research. I think I'm still stealing research. I'm not done with the tech tree. And although I have a very large amount of overflow at the moment, it will not stay forever, so let's keep revealing terrain. Oh, maybe I should yeah, I should probably infiltrate at the Carthage instead, because I want to see more of the map. Well, I should infiltrate Carthage and everyone else, to be fair. Get to finally see what's happening in the old world. My queen is done with whatever mission she was doing, influencing someone, I think. King is severely ill. Sons and chancellors and cousins. Spy master cousin, chancellor cousin, and yeah, uncle, actually. Oh, and this guy is insane. And disappointed, I think. He became insane in a Cinnabar incident, if I remember correctly. I bet the minister is timid, which isn't best. She's also disliking me. Alright, let's influence her. If nothing else, influence grants XP to my queen, who's also a governor of Fawcett, of course. You're barely awake, can't think of questions. Yeah, well, I don't know. I don't really know. Oh, I'm awake myself, but okay. I definitely understand the problem. You're welcome with or without questions. The interturns are getting long, and the fact that I'm streaming doesn't help, of course. My computer is suffering. Alright, the head of Christianity changed. We'll want to influence this guy because it gets us good relations with most AIs as well. Do we want a free court soldier? We don't really need him. But at least as a tutor, I guess. Feels bad picking bonus cards, but yeah. We are accumulating more and more overflow in science. And do we double down on that with Doctor? I guess yes. So Elder Doctor was 20 science, now I'm Legendary 3. I'm continuing to push culture. Right. So finally, Rome. I'm not going to pay tribute just like that. Not without any obvious reason to do so. Oh, I'm going to lose 1 hit point. Alright, husband died. Culture event. I think I'm picking more wisdom. I'm slightly negative courage actually, I'd like to avoid that maybe. 38 years old. Still, wisdom is more valuable. What's happening? Gift and good cheer, a private gathering, arouse you from your despair and convince you that better times are coming. Emerging from the mourning period, you feel inspired to lead. What would the court undertake? So the Duke is influenced. He's no longer influenced, but I'm no longer mourning. I could get 300 culture, just like that. Additional growth, a scribe or a priest. Growth isn't doing much, that's half a turn of growth from where I stand. So plus 100 growth a turn in Wasset at the time. Good. And I'm pretty sure I'm picking the priest actually for additional training. So any free specialist is also a free citizen. Scribe, I think I already have at least one. No, I don't have a scribe, okay. But nevertheless, I think I'm picking the priest. How much is a priest at the moment? Yeah, much more expensive than a scribe. I am not surprised. Seed toward this guy. Prince my hair, still too young to be tutored or much of anything really. Okay, well, next turn. Surrender or die. That's an ultimatum. Oh, I don't know what I'm talking about. Influence of the religious head. She's been growing curious. Okay, one of my characters wants to convert. The Duke would hold the favor for me, but that's fine. That's okay. Okay, we get a new soldier. It was my card. Let me pick my tech. That will be cataphracts. That's pretty much inevitable. Will happen in one turn, even if the tech is 1,500, and I will still have some overflow left. Surrender or die. Chaos Age is asking for tribute. I think that's a no. They declared war on me. So I was simply a truce and they were displeased with me. Oh, Titus shares a religion and is friendly with Carthage. So we might have a east versus west kind of confrontation at one point, since everyone from Greece and westward is Christian, as we are. So, a bit of fighting here. I need more units to complete my ambitions, but I'll do that once I'm done with my doctor, I think. Maybe I'll make a priest to get a bit more training as well. That's very super late game OCC, kind of want to make units in one turn. That's why I made officer more before priest, because I need the XP is more valuable than the training, because I will rush everything anyway. So I don't care that much about how much I'm present. What type of specialist do you value late game? Different for OCC, I guess. The strongest specialists in the game are monks. Religious specialists are super good. In a standard game, well, in general, I value urban specialists more than rural specialists. Rural specialists, well, stonecutters and ore miners are top priority because it gets you extra training and civics. In terms of urban specialists, apprentice officers are very good. We are in a super late game, so we have elders everywhere. Elder monks are the strongest urban specialists by far, because they provide culture per civics per culture level. Each elder monk is plus 12 culture at the moment, which is why having several religion is actually very strong, despite the assumptions of many new players. Priests generate training per citizen. That's super strong as well, just like well, no poets, but it was philosophers before generate civics per citizen as well. Doctors generate science per culture level, so each doctor is, well, you can check for yourself, it's plus 20 science per doctor at the moment, per elder doctor, so very strong. Of course, it's raw science, it's multiplied by the chain of libraries and academies and universities, so yeah, it's all compounded, but that's how I get cities that generates almost 700 science by itself. So OCC is very special because you accumulate everything in a single city, but there's no extra mechanism for OCC. You just can't make settlers, that's all that happens. Everything I did here I could have done with a single city in not OZC. It's the same game, so could do the same stuff. Normally the game would be won by that point. It's very, very late. I made some poor choices of ambitions which delayed me in that game. And Clerics is probably harder than anything else really. I get to pick multiple promotions, that's very good. So my unit spawn with 200 XP from the officers and an extra level as range units because I have a shrine that does that. This one, Shrine of Knees. And was it? I think I'm going to influence the Roman guys, even if they will invariably hate me in the end. This guy is influenced already. Maybe the seller could be cool as well. Oh, and my Spy Master, yeah. Let's influence the Spy Master. Make his missions cheaper and all that. So I'm having positive relations with all religions, even Manichaeism that I don't have. But yeah, I think it's a trap for many players who tend to think that citizens are useless and that they have to convert them to specialists as soon as possible. So citizens are not super protective, but they're not bad either. And some specialists give X per citizen, gold from market specialist. Yeah, actually merchants do not provide gold per citizen, they provide growth per culture level. So they are the best specialists to get awesome growth. And I don't have them yet. They are the only specialists I don't have at the moment. They provide flat money. Culture level stuff really adds up at legendary. Yeah, but even without being at legendary or something like that, an elder monk at strong is +6 civics, while a scribe, an elder scribe, is +4. So it's important to realize that bonus per culture level are super strong, even without getting to legendary and legendary 3. Yeah, it's extreme, and I pushed culture to demonstrate, but you have to put it in context as well. I built this city on the Great with no undo, playing Clerics with a single city on the old world map which has no wood. So so if anything, that should demonstrate that it's a challenge game. It's not an example of how difficult that would be. Am I willing to accept -40? Maybe not. Who's give it to? Oh, okay. Yeah, but I cannot afford to have the head of Christianity be estranged from me. So I'll have to hit this penalty. Both effects would result in a penalty on my character. Okay, I got barding. I can get like cohort and all that. I won't really do it, I think. Alright. Yes, wisdom. More. Get the culture level stuff really adds up at legendary. Yeah, but bonuses per citizens are quite strong too, but you need awesome growth to get that. To really get it going, I need the whole chain of market, grocer, and fair. The chain from coinage with merchants. Because shopkeepers, the specialist here, they get you awesome growth. That's what they're for. They're not really for money. because they get you growth per culture level, which is awesome. So and with that growth, I would get really a large number of citizens. I have an okay number of citizens here, but frankly, for late game OCC, that's not that impressive. I have 25 population in my capital. I could be at up 50 by now, and then that would really add up, but we are not there. And I didn't prioritize this chain because it all costs wood, and I'm very late as well. So because I'm very late, I will have to convert to units earlier than I would have normally. So I'll complete my Elder Doctor, and after that, I don't know, maybe the Priest, I'm not even sure. And then it will be units non-stop. Alright, that's one. Oh, and I can heal because I'm in friendly territory. Cool. Alright, I have a caravan. I could keep on with Assyria, which is cool. I think I want to maintain a strong relationship level with Ati as I can. Not only Assyria. Assyria will get bonuses naturally by attacking their enemies. Let's do that. Still no more forest. Let me infiltrate Carthage. So I'm not pushing science anymore with my Spy Master, but I don't really need it. I generate so much science that I should be fine. Yeah, doctors are good for growth, but doctors are really strong for science. You can see here that each doctor is Elder Doctor is +4 growth, but it's also +20 science. So it doesn't scale with growth. So the primary effect, the first one, the flat one, is not necessarily the strongest. Usually not, actually, depending where you stand. Scribes are buildings that gives X per citizen, maybe. Citizens are useless until you have some infrastructure for them. Citizens are okay, you can see them as useless, but it's not bad to have citizens. Citizens still bring in a bit of defense strength to your city, a bit of orders, and they will count for other bonuses. So poets, elder poets gives you civics per citizen. Elder scribes give you money per citizen. Cathedrals give you growth per citizen. That's the only case of a building doing something per citizen, and that's only if you have the right theology, enlightenment. What other bonuses per citizen do we have? Priests give you training per citizen. But having citizens in your city isn't bad. OCC is a very different thing because you really have to grow up a lot. But mostly in the game it's better to... The time you're spending to make specialists, you're not spending making units, making other stuff. So you get actually a faster and more efficient growth by balancing what you do between military units, civilian units, and everything else, which is to be expected probably. Alright, influence mission is done. My Chancellor is severely ill, unfortunately. Okay, I got my Elder Doctor. Do I upgrade the Priest? I think I upgrade the Priest. It's already started after all, so yeah, okay. Let's put 2 turns into making an Elder Priest out of him. I have a trade offer. I can buy training for an insane amount of money. Can buy orders. I don't really need it. I can not trade, and I think I will not trade. Training would be cool, but I don't really need it either. 100 urban tiles. Cohort and martial code. Okay, I definitely want that because I'm sure I will be able to do that. 100 urban tiles will be much tougher because I don't have that many urban buildings that I can make, and I'm not a builder anymore. I don't know how many I have, but it's probably closer to 50 or something like that, so I'm still quite far away. But that's definitely doable and quickly as well. So excellent. That's a lucky pick of ambition. Okay, can I kill this guy? So this is not an horse archer, it's a Kushite cavalry, so... Oh! I see, it's different. Okay, so I can route through this guy. Kushite cavalry are 8 strengths in particular, and super mobile. Most mobile unit in the game. Am I afraid of the ballista? I don't think I am actually. I think I barely care about the ballista. Because my units are cavalry, so they don't take much damage from ballistas. That's on a range, perfect. Sorry, sneezing. Right, I'll send my dice ball to stand on the monastery, which will earn me a little bit more science every turn. Okay, who do I influence? Okay, Spy Master is okay now. Alright, this guy is influenced already. Why doesn't she like me? This woman? Oh, because she's proud. Okay. But I'll influence and intercede, and it will get better. Have mechanics for velocity. Yeah, I do like the mechanics for that as well, very much. I think the balance is much better now than it was some time ago. It's a lot more viable now to develop cities than it was for a time. But it's more related to the balance between the influence of characters and cities. I'm sorry, I'm still commenting about the game like if I was only a player, because I've been only a player for a very long time, and I'm not used to the idea that from outside I'm kinda responsible for the game, because it's mostly been done by other people than me, so... been made by other people than me. Sorry, my French is showing. Carthage is now at peace with Hachis. Not ideal. Let me complete that. Okay, the Chancellor is dead. Who will I appoint? There's Nebet. Someone with a better opinion, but in the end, that's still the best candidate. She's timid though, that's not ideal. Alright. Still, let's do it. And the priest, okay. Do I have to heal my units and retreat or not? Probably pays to be cautious, I think. So let's move back and heal. Okay, my oh, I forgot to. Alright, no, it's my relative who was 99 a short time ago because the Chancellor was in front, so that's why she wasn't trained. The Prince, my son, will be trained in politics, I think. Possibly in tactics. I'm going to war now. So yeah, she's going to be trained in politics. I want heroes. Oh, I hadn't converted to Christianity so far. So yeah, I'm going to do that. Okay, this guy is head of Judaism, doesn't like me quite as much, but I really need to have Hati on my side. And every little bit helps, including, of course, religion. Okay, I don't have much to do in my lands. Everything is improved and solid. So it's a bunch of end turns. I'm trying to complete my ambition. So this one will complete next turn. This one I will have to be a bit more patient. It will accelerate as I get more military units. You've been around but not read patch note for the last year, so right, no problem. And the game is patched very regularly, so it's hard to keep up. I play the game a lot, I know work on it and everything, but I'm still regularly not so sure if stuff has changed or not, and that's kind of part of the course. Well, I guess I'm playing 4 different versions of the game as well, so that doesn't help remembering what's what all the time as well. chariot. They are routing through the units. Alright, ambition completed. Revealed the territory of Carthage thanks to my spy master. Successfully influenced people and all that. Alright. My kid is in age to... Yeah, let me see the other events first. That's absurd. Alright, so that's an absurd event. The game offers me to trade my capital, no less, and my only city, so to instantly get out of the game for an alliance. So that's very strange. So wait a second while I report this one. It wouldn't make a great story because it ends the game. It's my only city, so there's no story to be told. Decline the diplomatic offer. Alright, it doesn't cost me much at least, but yeah, that was a strange one. Okay, the Duchess can become a diplomat or a scholar right now. And yeah, she's becoming a scholar. Oh, and she becomes eloquent. Excellent. Alright. The prince is studying tactics. We're going for a hero if we can. Which one do I want more than the others? I'd like to get... Alright, I don't get to choose another ambition right now, but... let's start with mana. A good boost would be cool in terms of wood. Alright. So, I guess we abused all of this enough. Let's make cataphracts and let's make them in one turn. So I'm rushing cataphracts using money because I have Holy War. So any units I can rush by with money to instantly complete them, which is why training isn't that important to me at the moment, because I'm not actually using it to produce military units. I'm using other means. Alright. So yeah, Carthage is well developed. Let's put it that way. Let's infiltrate Rome. Check what Rome looks like. tutor the prince as well. Excellent. And yeah, I will influence this guy as well. Oh, hello, Admiral, and thanks for the raid and for everything. So, while the game is going well, it's a very peculiar one, this one, because I'm playing one city challenge, and I'm playing it with Clerics. I'm playing Egypt on the Old World map, which is already a bit tough because there's no wood. We are very late game now, it's turn 143 and my CPU is dying. I bought my CPU in 2013, so it makes sense, but the interturns are taking a long time, sorry about that. And I imposed myself to play it on the Great, so the Great default setting on the current patch, so that's competitive AI aggression, massive AI development, no advantage, raging barbarians. And I'm playing Clerics, so arguably one of the least powerful families as well. Oh, and I play with no undos, so there's that. And I was a bit unlucky in my choice of ambition, so normally the game should be probably completed by that time. OCC means pretty much ambition victory normally, but I made some pretty poor decisions and had to delay a lot of things. Well, to fail several ambitions and legacies and delay victory. I'm at war with Carthage, but we are pretty much all Christians in the West, so myself included, but it was founded by Assyria. They are in an alliance with Ati and fighting against Carthage. I'm not quite sure how Ati got to sign peace with Carthage despite them being at war with their ally, but it happened. Wood is crazy expensive because I'm generating all of 5 wood a turn. No, 8. Why 8? Oh yes, because that's on a river. But consuming 40 a turn. So I'm rich for other reasons, thankfully, but still. So I'll be buying food to get my cataphracts. But I'm now making troops because I'm starting to get fighting. So cataphracts are the end game unit. They're not the only strong unit, of course, but they are very strong. Right now I'm routing through some Carthaginian units. I'm getting to pick Orsbane as well. Can I adopt a law and I will pick professional army, and I should have done that before attacking. I have a few units at home, but I probably won't bother bringing them toward the front. The Camel Archer could be useful. Yeah, let's bring him up. I know I have cohorts as well, so I can upgrade to swords, which I'll be doing with my warrior. I guess I'll keep my spearmen to upgrade them to pikes. So yeah, if you're raiding and you don't know, so I've been playing Old World for a very long time. I'm now contracting for Mohawk as well, so I work on the game a bit. If you have any questions about the game in general, about this game in particular, about my thought process for doing this or that when I'm playing the game, about anything really, don't hesitate. I'll be happy to try to satisfy your curiosity. Oh, interesting. Babylon is only similar in power to me and naive in knowledge, so they've probably been stomped earlier and are quite small, it seems, which can be guessed by the fact that they have 6 cities. Alright, so they are less developed than expected. Greece is much stronger and erudite. Syria is much stronger and erudite. Persia is much stronger but only competent in science. Ati is much stronger and erudite. Carthage is much stronger but only learned, interestingly. And Titus is much stronger and competent. I don't want to be losing units, but I'm losing units. Unfortunate. A bit too adventurous, I guess. Alright, France is done. Okay, still pushing cataphracts out. Alright, let's pick a few more promotions. Kill some units. Let me check. Yeah, let's have them to declare war on Carthage. Let's get some action going. They are super friends, they are allied with Assyria, more at war with Carthage. So we'll reinforce the west versus east block. So we are the east. Okay, the Duchess, my daughter, can become robust. Oh no, the Duchess, my niece, will probably not get to the throne because she's 4th in line. So that's very different. Because robust doesn't do much if you're not the leader. Well, and actually I don't really care about robust because I have a single city, so it's far from being so strong as usual. I can get a soldier or a merchant. I'm getting a soldier. Alright, moving more troops. Oh yeah, I have a Cimmerian archer. I forgot. Got some fun stuff. Got many unique units from other nations actually. Ballista, yeah, okay, so that will be Polybolos next turn. Polybolos are siege units. Endgame siege units. So I'm influencing every opportunity, mostly to stack XP on my queen. Where do I stand with culture generation in Wasat? That's not bad. How much would I earn from a philosopher, really? A lot. Maybe I could do that. Trying to push through the culture level in Wasat. I'm not sure, that's not super viable as a strategy because the cost to for additional culture level is too high usually. Well, it scales very, very quickly. I'm probably losing my Kushite cavalry, so that was stupid. Should have retreated. I kind of want to kill units to get my ambition, but yeah, it's not. They have too much. And Assyria is not present with a lot of units in the region. That's a nice archer though. With Eagle Eye and Marksman. Oh, they had peace. Forgot they could do that. So you can see the AI is quite competent at using route chains and all that. And they will kill my units, I'm pretty sure. Oh, maybe it's a bit too hard. Yeah, I get left with a few HP. I really need IT to declare war so that at least I can protect my units by staying in that territory. Infiltrate mission has led to an event. Oh. Decorum up the Equestrian brings us concerning news. The agency sent to infiltrate Rome have returned home without realizing that Carthaginian spies followed them from just outside the Roman palace to our borders. Nobalno of Carthage is threatening to expose our little expedition in Rome, unless we pay up, of course. Okay, I can still pay them. Actually, it's funny because I'm a schemer. I can even turn it back onto them and get the opinion bonus with Rome. Yeah. And apparently the mission failed. We'll have to see. Scrolls on maps litters Ballas Flores happy studies advanced to advance his knowledge of military tactics. His tutor Hakesanam wants to know what direction she should take in shaping the young tactician's mind. The art of war takes a lot of time to master, and lessons learned now will lay the foundation for the kind of leader Happy becomes. Tactics or discipline? Tactics. If we quote merchant, I don't really care that much anymore. More cataphracts. I don't know. I'm not super convinced by the rest. Okay, another cataphract. Cimmerian Archer. Crossbow. Let's heal my Kushite cavalry. So I keep some units in the back in particular because they can definitely still be raiders on the border of the map. I need to be ready to defend and kill them if necessary. Oh, I forgot to give an order to my spy master. Should have sent him on a new mission. Probably try to infiltrate Rome again. Curious what the map looks like toward the west, toward the east as well. To the right, I explored a bit of Persia. I don't know what it looks like around Babylon. I'm assuming they have Ur, Uruk, well, Ur, and Nippur, the coast. But yeah, I don't know where they found room for 6 cities really. Seven, and they look weak for 7-city AI, so not sure what happened. Oh, and I forgot to tutor my prince. Alright, I'm not playing too well. I'm making some silly mistakes. Tried to retreat further away, I guess. Oh yeah, they can still navigate through their land. Their coastline mostly. That's more worrying, naval movement being so much faster. Okay, so they didn't. Okay, exerted my influence. Yeah, I'm happy to pay. Yeah, I'm happy to pay. Right. Yes, square. Oh, I don't have the money, okay. Well, let's do something else for a turn or two. Let's get another priest. Yeah, more training. Okay, so Hati will kill everything that I don't kill from Carthage this turn. Alright, so I'm force marching this cataphract. Okay, I don't need to, I already have enough cataphracts, close enough to kill all of that, I think. Probably. Okay, I want to be on a hill, that's it. Am I on a hill? Yes. Why do I struck? What do I do? Okay, no, less damage. I wasn't reading that correctly. Alright, let's hit these guys. Let's hit this one. Become steadfast in the middle, more courageous. And I'll charge in with these guys. I'm getting close to my ambition. Excellent. Oh, they are not quite dead. Oh, okay, Cimmerian Archer. They are quite dead. I think Hati plays before them. Yes, they do. So they will exterminate this guy, no question. Since they are not at war. Okay, the Duchess, fourth in line, could become debauched, vigilant, or strict. I think it will be strict. The Prince, okay, the Prince I need to tutor. Yes. And the Princess too. I don't have the money. Interesting. I assure you, I do have the money. Alright. Ship would be helpful here to continue our movement along the entire coast. Okay, strike. What? Oh, I was so sure I had Circus Maximus. I'm not swift on my units actually. Okay, for some reason I assumed my cavalry was all swift. Not at all, far from it. Okay, no more forest. Yeah, let's try to influence my son this time. Oh, and I still didn't send my spy master on a mission again. Should have done that. Duke is an insane scholar. So he's still positive wisdom despite being insane. Not the most disciplined of men, though. Here, it's not good. Yeah, I'll get one more cold soldier if it's cheap. I'll work on my priest. King Animal the New. May he lead his people to ruin. Indeed. Indeed, indeed. Alright, I want to infiltrate Rome before I forget. Get a look and move back. And move up with my cataphracts. Okay, I have access to pikes now, but they cost wood, which is of course still exorbitant in price. Syria is harassing Carthaginian cities with their drones. Drones, right? Yeah. Oh, grappler drones. Syria is just dangerous. Alright, I need to kill 5 more units for my ambition, assuming I don't like get another one in the same family after that. Oops. So you could see that I wonder hogged quite a few wonders in this game. Ziggurat, the Mausoleum, the Acropolis, the Pantheon, the Pyramids, the Museum, the Viarecta Sock, and is that it? And the Hanging Gardens lower down, on the banks of the Nile, sorry. Alright. Okay, a new queen in Assyria. A tribal raid. Yeah, was it? Okay. It's good news actually. Oh, I am no severely healed, that's bad. My prince isn't ready yet. A new soldier joins the court. Very good, very good. I'll pick coinage because it finishes in 1 turn. Clarify. Okay, let's pick the priests. So I don't really mind those guys because there are additional kills close to my borders, which is actually cool mostly. My ram would be particularly vulnerable though, because it's a siege unit, and the siege units are frail when fighting cavalry. And these guys are mounted. So I guess I want to push out the cataphracts for next turn before I complete my priest actually. Queens are Palatue of Syria, okay. Oh, it could become a soldier. Soldier is a trait that can be accumulated with an archetype, but I really need this guy to become a hero as well. Well, I really want this guy to become a hero. So no, finish your studies first. I don't really need the civics. Oh, Rome declares war. Yeah. Give me one more swordman. If I was charming, I could trick the Roman into not declaring war. But yeah, I won't care that much. It's going to be very hard to reach for them, so come and take it over Rome. Alright, who should I influence? Maybe my relative unforcing line. Let's do that. Okay. I think I will ignore Rome here. And I think that's most of the turn. Alright, so my 20 military units will be done relatively soon. Good, good, good. Let's see, am I doomed? Rome is only at war with me, but they are angry with Assyria and Hatti, which is to be expected since they are at peace with Carthage, and Carthage is at war with all of us. Oh, I'm the wise, because I discovered 25 techs. Alright, so Hatti is charging in. Very good. There are Romans around my territory, I didn't even realize. Probably have agents everywhere. Okay, I'm going to die. Pleasant. Right. The prince has gained additional courage. Super young, but it's not super old either. So, okay, I'll take peace with Babylon. Queen hostess anew. Alright. Another noble. Alright. I have to kill 4 units this turn. Alright, that shouldn't be too hard. That's 2. That's 3. I have a new caravan, good. Not quite in range yet, okay. That's 20. Okay. Should try to kill those idiot scouts if I could. I'll ask them to declare war on Rome as well. I don't like them much, it shouldn't be too hard. Yeah, okay, let's get back to earning XP then. That would be fine. Okay. And I want to keep tutoring my son. Last possible opportunity to do so. Courage. Yeah, I want maximum courage, I guess. And I'd really like him to be a hero. It would be more fun to play as we are veering into war. Damn it. Yeah, inflicting more damage than I imagined. Well, the morning is going well, Fluffy. Hello, hello. Sorry, I was busy preparing some more coffee during the enemy turn. So this is one city challenge I started around the game release. So I made an original long stream about that, and I wanted to give it a proper conclusion. It's almost finished. I'm up at 9 out of 10 ambitions. Oh. Yeah, right, my queen just died. Babylonia is a national alliance with Carthage. That's not really... Right, they are very stupid. And the game was a one city challenge, but with a small twist. It's a one city challenge as Egypt on the old world map, so no wood. And I played it as Clerics, so a bit of a handicap there. The game went long because I made some poor choices of ambition. It's hard to maintain full attention and focus, of course, when streaming, and especially streaming some strange games. But yeah, that's what's happening, and I finally, for some reason, I woke up earlier than expected this morning, and I decided to give it a proper conclusion. So that's what I'm playing today. My queen just died, and my king... I saw something strange. Okay, is apparently... Yeah, you know what? I'm picking a zealot. It's not like I really need more science. Let's pick Trade League. Let's become Christian. My aunt is too old. Okay. The queen has died in office. So who do I have as a governor? Inspiring and corrupt. Yeah, my king would be a good trainer of units, but I need a leader. I want him as a general rather than as a governor. Oh, the prince. Okay, he's my spy master as well. Intolerant soldier and then cost 1. Alright. But Kinaro and ballistics. Okay, so this game is reaching its conclusion. It will be very quick now. In a few turns, depending on what decks are on offer, this will be concluded. So yeah, this is the end of the game. My research rate is 553 per turn at the moment, and last turn it was close to 800 per turn, because my queen had high wisdom and she was governor of my city. So yeah, that's respectable for OCC, but yeah, turn 150 is always a bit crazy, so I cannot quite kill the guy in 2 strikes. Maybe I'll move back a bit. Yeah, we're not moving back. We'll be losing units, but that's okay. The game is won anyway, so might as well. Might as well be violent. Alright. So I'm bringing some more cataphracts closer to the front. Wasset is mostly buying units every turn now. Well, I made a few specialists for a few seconds. I don't even care. And that should be it, mostly. Oh, and I didn't assign my king, so yeah, my king will be on... Yes, I did. Okay, so that's okay. It's a bit sad not using a governor, but I will survive. Okay, I got some visibility of Rome. So yeah, nicely developed and picked quite a bit to the north of Rome, of Greece, and yeah, all of Spain. Iberia, maybe I should say. Okay, let's infiltrate Babylon and have an idea what they're doing, since they are another allies of Rome, so maybe not. They will declare war soon. And yeah, I should try to influence someone, get some XP. Oh, and I'm a zealot, so I should marry this courtier, I guess. Yes. Yeah, Clerics OCC is it was a silly challenge I wanted to take on. So that's Clerics OCC on the Egypt world map with no undo. So a challenge. Assyria 3 points from winning. I didn't even pay attention to that, that's very true. So I hope they won't get 3 points right now. I just have to complete an ambition, so if they have like 10 cities about to go legendary, I'm in trouble. Yeah, if their only developing city gets strong and their 2 strong city get legendary, they win. So I had to be very careful with diplomacy this game because Hati and Assyria are just right there. Yeah, I just have to hope I can get Botkin Arrow and Ballistics in time. So I think I already... Which one I already get? Botkin Arrow, so yeah, Ballistics should come shortly. Should be a 1-turn research when it becomes available, so... Well, maybe not, because I don't have the crazy overflow I had until recently. I hadn't even checked that they were closing in on victory. And yeah, it's not good that I'm asking them to declare on Babylon then, because they might gain the extra point they need very quickly. Well, quicker. Yeah, bikes. Persia is at peace with Ati. I'm now married. My chancellor died. Okay. They will require some persuasion. Oh no, I asked them to declare war on Rome. Okay, that's much better. Yeah. Some gold will do fine. Okay, a new chancellor. This foolish judge will make a fine chancellor, I reckon. There's no point making more units. They're too far away. Right, let's work on my last priest. Where is it? Here, okay. So the game was very much about religion. I funded Judaism on the first turn by funding my city, and I worked to Zoroastrianism. I didn't get to pick Christianism, so I'll do another game at one point, trying to get all 4, to fund all 4. But yeah, that was the game. Oh, they got 1 point closer. Oh, from a tech. So they are actually much faster than I anticipated. Okay, I might still win, lose this. Oh, and I didn't route in, of course. I'm not used to the change yet. Forget. Alright. It will be turn. Try to influence someone, get a bit of XP. Why? Okay, because she's a scholar, so she doesn't like me. And he's a scholar too, so he doesn't like me either. Do I have other priorities for influence? Yeah, the Christians, I think. Christian clergy, anyway. Alright. And let's end turn. Yeah, it's close. 2 points. I might lose this. They're probably doing 1 research a turn, so they're probably very close. It will probably depend on which tech choice I get after completing fiscal policy. So sorry, the end of turn is taking a long time. My CPU is closing in on 10 years old, and when I'm playing and streaming, it doesn't like it, and I tend to keep Slack and Discord and that kind of stuff open. So. I don't know when victory points get updated. If you hadn't mentioned it, I would probably be blissfully playing without realizing that I'm on the brink of losing the game. That's funny. Oh yeah, they won a victory point, so I'm probably losing this. Because I don't think there's any way I can complete the research in 1 turn. Well, there is no way. You cannot pick a research and complete it on the same turn, so. And it's an expensive one anyway, it will take probably 3 turns. Since my rate isn't as good as it was. Oh, okay, it's one of their strong city which became legendary. They only have 1 strong city now. But yeah, they have 10 from tech. Okay, I can pick ballistics, but it's 3 turns. Can I make that faster in any way? How much is my Spy Master bringing in? Not that much. So he's much better on my capital. Alright. That's the first thing. Alright, so I'm generating 700 science a turn now. Which is better. I already have all my doctors. I cannot really do much to improve on that. I could... Yeah, all specialists are equal beyond that, so let's make a Master Priest. Let's find my my next best Spy Master. Was my the Duchess, I guess. She hates me though, which is an ideal. this is slightly better because it doesn't hit me quite as much. So I could influence him. I'm still influencing. Woo. Okay, a duke. Alright, I'm putting the duke. I don't like the idea of having an upset spy master. Okay, let's pick a wisdom point. Alright, a new leader in Hati. I'm getting swift. My legacy has been secured. Alright, so in OCC I really don't care about that. Buying orders, I don't need it either. I'll pick it, I guess. Might come in handy, and that's one more low for Divine Rule. Okay, I'm losing this game, I think. I didn't expect that, like, at all. 2 turns. Meaning that if they get 1 point in the interturn or in the next interturn, I'm losing the game. And that's more probable than not. I'm pretty sure at the moment. Alright, I completely forget. I keep forgetting that I don't get to route through polearm units, including conscripts. Oh, unfortunate. I didn't think I would lose the game. And I dilly-dallied with picking like random courtiers in the tech tree and stuff like that. I could be done. Alright. Yeah, it's done to 2 years, but yeah, I still need and I win on turn 155, and there's a high chance that they gain because if they didn't gain a victory point from research last year, probably they will this year or next one. They are one VP away now. So, is this with AI cheats on? Why do you call cheats? Oh, AI advantage? No, there's no AI advantage in this game. I won games with AI advantage a long time ago, but I haven't retried that. But to be honest, even OCC with very high AI advantage and all that, it's all doable. So long as you focus on ambition, you have to handle the diplomatic game well, be a little bit lucky. You still really need to know what you're doing, but everything is doable essentially. Not any kind of victory, but any kind of difficulty it can be won. There's no AI advantage, but on turn 153 with how many cities they have, they will have a insane research rate anyway. I mean, with my single city I'm over 700, so granted it's a big city, but it's like it covers 4 city sites. Not half the map or something like that. It's not an exceptional OCC game, I mean. Yeah, you've seen the filthy robot do it? Yeah, probably. Yeah. Well, the old AI advantage, the first implementation of it was even tougher, because it went up to plus 100% of all protection types, so that was quite crazy. But yeah, it's certainly doable. I am more focused on some like let's say self-imposed challenge myself these days. I want to do conquest victory in OCC at one point on the Great, I mean, which I never did. So that will require quite a bit of luck and playing Rome and that kind of stuff, and a strong start and whatever. I don't know. I've done a few OCC conquest challenge, which are always tough, even at lower level. But yeah. At one point I'll try that. Defeat! Oh, that's what you were pointing at, Fluffy. Yeah. Well, that's what I get for dealing, and not noting that, kind of forgetting that the AI could simply win and not only kill me. Let's check the timeline and what happened. No, it's not unlucky. I could have paid attention to the VP and played it slightly differently and win the game. I could reload the save I started with this morning and get the game to victory. That shouldn't be too hard. I'm too lazy to do it, but it could be done relatively easily. It was like one turn away. If well, 2 turns away, because if they won in the next interturn, that would have been enough too. But yeah. All right. So let's check the timeline. So that's where we were. So yeah, I started with default tech at the beginning. I got Judaism when founding Wasset, which is a bit of an advantage, because it's usually harder to found Judaism than Zoroastrianism as Egypt, because you start with divination but not with husbandry. So and I would say that 2 acolytes are better than 2 ranchers in OCC as well, but that's disputable. Got the pyramids, yeah, pretty early. Well, I started them pretty early anyway. I don't remember what was my luck with leader. I had a poor. At one point, it was a bit tough, I remember, but not in detail. It was like several weeks ago. No problem, Toddy. Thanks for joining. That was cool. Alright, Nefer is on the throne. She was a builder Nefer, I'm pretty sure. Exploring a bit. I stayed confined. I was holding the city sites on the coast for quite some time, and I moved because I had to deal with pirates, and Ati founded both cities super quickly in the meantime, like as soon as I removed my units, which was well, probably to be expected, but they had settlers ready to go. Oh yeah, and I had this stupid ambition to stockpile civics, and I picked ambitions that I couldn't complete, so that was poor play, definitely. I was delayed by like 3 ambitions at least that I failed. Some were slightly unlucky because I had some leader dying early, but yeah. This guy had to repair 15 improvements to give you an idea of what it was surviving the raids in his reign. the rebuild. I'm pretty sure that's the first time I got this cognomen. Oh, say I got the Ishtar Gate. Yeah, like scholarship on vaulting, I'm pretty sure I failed. Well, I failed this one for sure. Maybe it was okay in terms of science, but I had another like science ambition before that I failed. My science rate was very crappy for a long time. Oh, salut le canard, effectivement. Sorry, switching to French. I have some French people in chat apparently. Bienvenue le canard. So if you're just joining, I was trying to complete an OCC with Clerics on Egypt, and I failed by 2 turns because Assyria completed reached the VP threshold in time. I probably won't replay it. I could pick up the save I picked up this morning and be just a little bit quicker, and that would be enough. I'm probably too lazy to do it. The game is good enough for me. Repairing pillaged improvement, indeed. It seems, yeah, he repaired 15 improvements. I had a lot of raiders from the barbarian sites in the north, in the Nile Delta, and coming from outside the map, alongside my southern and eastern borders. So that's what happened there. And yeah, this guy didn't reign very long. Contributed a bit. Yeah, another legacy failed. So it wasn't my most brilliant game, to be sure. But it was an interesting challenge. And I'm confident I could and arguably should have won it now. Yeah, and that will be the game. Get to discover Rome, which I was infiltrating toward the end. Do we see it on the map? I'm not too sure actually. Yeah, just in time. Turn 154, there we are. The game is done. Alright, thanks for joining everyone. I think I'll take a break in streaming for now, but probably we'll stream another game this afternoon. Maybe continue the Rome game I started on the official Morgue forum 2 days ago, and maybe do something about religion again, but not one city challenge this time. I'm not sure. I'm also curious about trying no character games in single player, which is much tougher than the game with character. I won on the Noble pretty easily and got trashed by trying the Glorious, which was definitely a novel experience. I don't used to lose a lot. I'm not used to losing single player at all, and certainly not in a non-challenge level. But yeah, I might try that on stream. Have another go at no character game, single player, but with the glorious difficulty, probably not the great straight away, since it's tougher, at least for me. I'll have to relearn the game a bit. Yeah. So we'll be closing the stream for now. Thanks everyone for joining, and see you later probably. Bye bye.